Yeonjin killed Sohee and Myung-oh with her own hands. This time, Yeonjun will also take care of the after-sales process. Yeonjun, who handled all the dirty things Yeonjin did instead, decided that he could not just be swayed by Yeonjin and Young-ae, so he did not burn Myung-oh's body and took it to a funeral home that was closed. Yeonjun is confused whether she is confused because of the lingering anesthesia or if she has said everything. I come home in a state of insanity, look at every corner of my body, and when there is no sign, I collapse in a state of devastation. Doyoung asks Dong-eun if the scar still hurts, and Dong suggests that Doyoung leave Yeonjin's side, but refuses. Dong is looking at Jong Sang-ho, who is taking pictures of children outside the window. He turns around to check the existence of Dong-eun as if he felt the chill in his spine, but his hand pressing the shutter does not stop. Mr. Chu, who is filming Yesel, has a bad feeling. Yesel is looking at an apple on his laptop. He soon throws his laptop into the bathtub because he doesn't like his eyes that can't distinguish between a red apple and a green apple. Yesel's eyes look exactly like Jae-jun's. Even a child can sense it. Denom, who received the package from Sunhee. The sender was Dong-eun. The contents are Sunah's phone that's not being tracked, homestay landlord's information, and red lipstick. It is a gift from Dong-eun to suit the sadness of having to send Sunah, who is everything in life. Young-ae, who heard that the journey was looking for Yoon Sohee's body to an official in the mortuary who was spying on her, senses that things are moving strangely. Yeonjin, who is extremely anxious, paces in front of the hospital of her journey and finds out that she has repeatedly mentioned Sun Myung-oh's name. Yeonjin asks about playing Go with Dong-eun after continuing gaslighting to Do-young like a psychopath. Do-young tells Yeonjin, who doesn't lose a word and doesn't feel guilty, that he also knows all about his affair with Jae-jun. Sunah, who has taken all the steps to study abroad, goes to school directly to thank Dong-eun before leaving. He pledges to be a good person who can change people like Dong-eun, but Dong-eun says bitterly to be a better person than himself. Meanwhile, Hae-jong, who brought home when she thought of Myung-oh's tablet in Jae-jun's car, will hear the record of October 19th stored in the recording. Jae-joon also visits a technician to restore the deleted CCTV to find out what happened in the fitting room. Yeonjun instructs Youngjun's Noful to closely monitor Sun-ah in order to take her hostage. Dong asked if he could get help from Sung-hee's acquaintance to remove the tail attached to Hyun-nam. It succeeds in turning the eyes of the Youngjun gang. Hyun-nam leaves the house after receiving a text from Dong-eun, but he is restrained by Yeonjun, who was waiting outside the door, and finds out that the reason why her husband did not come into the house was because Yeonjun was paying him. Hyun-nam, who is no longer stranded and unable to move. Even the last moment with Sun-ah will not be able to be with her. Youngjun heard from Young Ae that Yoon So-hee's body was stored in the freezer, not in the resting room. When things don't go well, Young Ae gradually scratches Youngjun's pride and utters words that get on her nerves. Youngjun asks the police junior to find out how to keep the body. That night, Lee Suk-jae, who returned home early because he ran out of money, is followed by intense violence. However, Sun-ah's personal safety and Dong-eun, who are no longer dangerous, feel unhappy and laugh and say that she is not scared at all. Sun-ah has a lingering regret that Hyun-nam will come to see you off. Dong, who looks at Sun-ah's back without saying a word. Dong-eun's mother counts the money she received for throwing her daughter into hell and makes her lover call the parents of her classmates, who are in charge of Dong-eun. She's only interested in the huge amount of money she'll get if she lets her quit at school. The relationship that led to blood is grossly disgusting. The journey of taking over the entire funeral home where Myung-oh's body was stored, Youngjun plans to reversely use what he has not destroyed to use as his own hand. Hyun-nam cries for a long time after receiving a text message from Sun-ah, who arrived abroad safely. Hyun-nam, who is about to take revenge on her husband in earnest. He deliberately carries a bag full of money suspiciously and is discovered and informs the source. Lee Suk-jae easily took the bait. The main character of the phone number was Yeonjun's mother, Young Ae. Dong-eun and Hyun-nam have a trap of sending threatening texts through Lee Suk-jae saying they know about Yeonjun's murder. Young Ae is becoming increasingly difficult for Yeonjun to clean up afterwards. Dong, who visited the funeral hall where Sun Myung-oh's body was kept, one step closer to revenge. The player's suffocating footsteps and the shaky go bored by the unexpected development make the viewer nervous. What ending will they face?